Okay, so we're here once again in Mining Simulator 2, and as you guys know, the new pet enchant system is a very good system added into the game. However, overall the pet enchants that actually came with the whole new feature were fairly disappointing. Colour and size are only cosmetic, and power isn't really that strong, and it kind of just does all the stats anyways. So today's video, we're going to go over some different pet enchants that could really spice up the whole new feature and make the game way more fun. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So as you guys know right now, there is obviously the power enchants in the game. These are all fairly cool and everything. However, there's only one problem with them, is the fact that when you actually apply them to a pet such as the Royal Paladin, as you can see, it just kind of does all the stats and it doesn't really increase the whole stats that much, to be fairly honest. As you can see right now, we can compare it with the duality and the duality with power 3. As you can see, 37,500 mining power there and 32,500 coins, whereas with power 3 it does 43,000 mining power and 37,000 coins as well. So overall it's a pretty good enchant. However, I would really like to see some specific stat enchants where it only increases one of the stats, but it does it by a bigger multiplier, such as, say for myself, I don't really need the mining power in the game, so honestly, I really don't need to waste any of like the enchant using any mining power. However, it would be nice to get the coins or the currency, so instead maybe I could get an enchant for the coins, which instead of boosting up by just the 5,000, maybe it can boost up by 10,000 or 15,000 and really give me that extra edge, whilst also keeping all the other stats the same as it would without any enchants. So I think really having some specific enchants such as getting coins, just more mining power, just currency or just speed, I think could be a really good way to help out a lot of different players with specific needs in the game. Now this next one is a little bit of like a random one. Well, I wouldn't say random one, it's more something that I know a lot of people would really like in the game. However, I just don't think it should really be added, and that is a luck enchant. Now, as of right now in the game, there are tons of different ways to get luck in the game. There's boosts, there's the gem enchants, and there's also like the game passes and all sorts of different things, and the premium pass. So right now in the game, there's a lot of different ways of getting luck. Now I know a lot of people would really like a luck enchant for the pets, because then it'd be seriously overpowered. However, I think that is the problem, is the fact that it will be so overpowered that there's really no other point of having any of the other luck in the game. So yeah, as of right now, as you can see, if I just quickly turn on my debug menu, whilst I do have the luck boost on, the minimum luck that I can actually have in the game right now is 3.1 times luck multiplier. Of course I do have the premium pass and the game pass and all the gem enchants. However, the fact that I already have a 3 times luck in the game without any boosts is absolutely crazy. And of course, if I do end up adding all the boosts on, I end up getting like 7 times luck, which is a lot of a multiplier for luck, and honestly it can make the game very easy to actually hatch all sorts of legendaries and the secrets and stuff. So realistically, adding in a luck enchant for the pets would be too overpowered unless you make it like really expensive, or you only add like 1% luck per pet, because obviously if you have like a 10% luck per pet, and the fact that I can add 11 different pets, I'm going to get over 100% more, which is just an extra 2 times more. So honestly, I think a luck enchant, whilst it will be really good, will be really game breaking, and I think it either gets added and gets really, and it has to be like really expensive to actually make, or it's really weak. So either one I think would work. But yeah, let's just quickly move on from that one. And the next one, again, probably would work similar to how the current like kind of power works anyway, but that is a max level enchant. So as of right now in the game, the only level you can get up to is level 20. However, I think it'd be really nice to actually increase that level up to maybe level 25, level 30, maybe even 40 or 50, just so you know there's something more to kind of grind with your pets and make it just really rewarding and get those stats really high. Again, it technically is what Power 3 and Power 2 and Power 1 are already, because they increase all of your stats anyways. However, I think again, just having a max level enchant could be really nice to see those pets get up to level 30 or 40, and just something random to do in the game anyways. So yeah, now we're getting on to some of the more fun ones, and this first one is an explosive enchant. So again, this one's going to be very overpowered in the game, and for sure has to be very expensive to make, and probably have a long brewing time as well. However, obviously right now in the game, explosives are insanely weak and there's really no point to them. However, if you bring the explosives over to the pets and make it a pet enchant, and then when you actually go mining, instead of it having like, you know, having to use your explosives and stuff, maybe there's just like a small chance that every now and again, your pet might actually make the mining that you do explosive, and then it'll break more blocks around it, and of course it won't work off of a specific mining power. Instead it will actually work off of your current multiplier or your current mining power. So for me, as of right now, it's currently like just under 200,000. So that would mean then if I'm mining down, all these blocks around me will get insta mined because they're only 20,000. Say I do something, say I just like take some pets off and just add on this. Say I'm only doing 35,000 and I'm in like a lower area where it's like 100,000, then of course the blocks around me will only take 35,000 damage. And I think it's just going to be a really good way and a really fun way to bring explosives back into the game and just kind of revamp them in a whole sort of random different way. And I think, yeah, bringing explosives to pets would be a really nice way and just a really fun way to do something within the game. And I know a lot of people would find that very fun, but of course it would have to be very expensive. Again, another really fun one, and one that people kind of technically have already used in the past, and that is an XRay Enchant. So basically, in the game beforehand, there was of course the teleporter glitch where you just kind of mine out, look through the wall and then teleport down to a cave. However, I think this could be re-implemented as an XRay enchant, and so then basically when you're mining, you can actually see the ores through the wall, and every now and again it would just kind of activate. Say you mine down, it would have like a 1% chance of activating or something like that, and you can see an ore through the wall. I think that would be a really nice way. Maybe it would be like a 10% or a 50% chance of activating, because obviously again, ores are very common to find already anyways, but it would be really nice, you know, when you're mining down, you're trying to find something very specific like the gummy worms. They're not exactly the most easiest ores to find, so again, it'd be really nice if you just kind of look around and you can see a gummy worm on the next block beyond this one, then you can mine it, and then obviously then it'll be right there. And I think then it'd be a really nice way to kind of bring back the teleporter glitch, which is what a lot of people really want. However, it would kind of like keep caves away from the game, so all the data loss and all the crashes would be out of the game. But it would bring back the teleporter glitch in some sense and keep everybody happy, I think. So having an XRay enchant on some of your pets would be really nice. And again, this next one is probably going to be a very overpowered one. However, it is one that is taken from Pet Simulator X, and that is a gem enchant. Now, this does not work the way a multiplier would work, where you basically have the pet in your inventory and then it'll multiply all your gems that you can get in the game. However, it would just randomly drop some gems every now and again. So when you're mining or something, the pet would have a chance, like every block you mine, it would have a chance to drop like 5-10 gems or something like that, depending on like what power it has. So say I have my Royal Paladin and it has gems 1, and then every time I'm mining, every block that I mine has like a 5 or 10% chance of dropping 5 gems. And again, it's going to be a really nice way just to kind of get your gems up over time. And obviously as well, for those who do some rebirthing and things like that, again, it's going to really multiply those gems up. So just something where like gems drop out of the pets instead of having to like work around the whole game to try and get some gems would be a really nice way just to kind of build it up. And as well, it would encourage people to go mining more often, because now they can get gems from mining as well. And yeah, I think that's going to be a really good enchant as well. Another one, just because we've not exactly had any walk speed gem enchants in the game, I think maybe having like a walk speed enchant on your pets could be really cool, because as of right now I think it's like 34 studs or whatever it is. I can't remember, I don't know how fast things are in this game, but yeah, as you can see, the walk speed is currently set to 34 as the maximum. However, maybe you could get some like of your pets or something that can increase your walk speed by like 1 or 2, and then that would be a really nice way just to kind of bring some more speed into the game, because obviously right now this is a very fast speed in the game. If you go into any other game, this would be pretty quick. However, because we're all used to walking at 34 speed right now, I think it looks fairly slow. So being able to increase this walk speed up to 40 or 42, maybe even 45 or 50 would be really cool, just to, you know, speed things up. We can get to where we want to a little bit quicker as well, and just something else random to add into the pet enchants. And then this last one is a really interesting one, and kind of ties in with a whole different feature that will be coming to the game, and that is multi-rebirths. So of course we've been thinking about multi-rebirths maybe working in a way such as you can rebirth 5 different times, or well 5 times all in one rebirth if you have enough coins, and that just kind of happens and pops up in the rebirth menu. However, I think it'd be really interesting if they actually add it in to the pets. Say you go mining and your pet has a multi-rebirth on it, depending on how many pets you actually have the multi-rebirth on, can then actually make it so, say for me, right now I have 11 pets equipped. Say I have 0 pets equipped, of course it'll just be the 1 rebirth. However, if I have 11 pets equipped that actually have the multi-rebirths on there, then I think it's going to be really interesting, because then I'll actually be able to do 12 rebirths all at once, and I think it'll be a really interesting way to actually implement multi-rebirths in the game. And again, if they do add it in the same way where you can just like choose an option inside this menu, again it could really be a nice way to actually add in some more rebirths anyways, just by adding a multi-rebirth enchant onto the pets. So say you could do 5 rebirths on here, maybe then as well you can have these 11 pets, you can do 17, 16, 20 rebirths, depending on how many pets you have and how strong the multi-rebirths can be. But yeah, just a little bit of a random video for some new enchants that could be added into the game. Let me know what you guys think down below, and give me any of your enchant ideas that you want to add in into the game as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.